when we were watching the 8, guys, could he have been loose coming out of 2?
Guys, what the hell? I get home and Josh Berry's junk.
To the inside because he did slow.
What is this debauchery? All right,
The 8 of Josh
I
Berry.
got my leaderboard up, and then I got to see if my stream's working right, because yesterday I fiddle farted around with OBS for about 6 fucking hours and it didn't work. My capture card, that is. And USA Network's glitching out just in time for me to get home and watch this shit.
Really even on the apron. So, I don't put that on Creed.
Hold that thought.
I don't think he turned him around on purpose, but I do think he stood his ground, and I don't think he meant to spin him, but he thought there'd probably be some contact, and Barry would give way, and he would take the spot going down.
I can't see your guys' comments yet.
Barry was thinking either A, he was clear,
Trying to
or
change
B,
the size of my
force him down on the
screen.
apron, get him to lose even more rear traction and beat him off the corner. I mean,
He said beat him off.
he'll here without it.
Yeah, he's coming down the hill. He's wanting to be in that lane that the 9 was in front
All
of
right,
him,
one
because
second.
it helps straighten out the corner on corner exit so you can be in the throttle. And he just simply came down on, on Sheldon Creed. Hey, man, it's racing. Racing happens. You need. And it's, that.
So it looks like Sheldon Creed wrecked Josh Berry, or Josh Berry wrecked himself. I don't know. Josh Berry has a habit of clearing himself from in front and behind, so I don't know what happened. And literally, my USA Network was working just fine until I get home and try to watch the race. Go figure. So I'm going to have to use the NBC app. Why is my stream not up on my phone? Because this thing's a piece of shit, that's why. Well, let me turn on the NBC app, because that's the only way I'm going to be able to watch this pile of shit now. Because this stupid-ass fucking cable network seems to only work when I don't want to watch it. The moment I turned it on, it stopped working. Hey, guess what? The moment I turned on USA Network, it stopped working. Again.
Like it always does.
Like it always does. It was working just fine until about 30 seconds after I turned the shit on. So. Okay, that's really loud. And that's an interesting commercial to start out with.
Yeah.
Just blasted that through my stream. That's funny.
I gotta pack my stuff.
Where is my stream? There it is. How's it look?
After I turn the shit on.
Glad to see my stream looks normal. Like I said, I was really worried. My OBS was acting up yesterday. I got off work like an hour early, so I'm gonna get to catch the end of this race. I could just start it over and watch from the beginning, but it's a fucking Xfinity race. I don't give a shit.
How's it look?
All right.
Mile track.
Yeah, without that invasive action that he had, they would have a whole lot more damage for sure.
So it's been since 2007 that Chevrolet has won in the Xfinity Series here at this racetrack. It was actually Kevin Harvick back in 2007. And right now, the top 7 positions are held by Chevrolet, because for the last 6 races, it has been all Joe Gibbs Racing and Toyota.
And I don't think we can say enough about Landon Castle. He was brought over to College Racing, and this was a big opportunity for perhaps the best equipment he was consistently driven. 193 starts this guy has in this series. 193 without a win. And, he is showing that he has winning talent. He's making the moves. I think it almost took him a little bit. He had been in other equipment that he had to manage for so long. I think he almost had to shake the rust off about what it's like to remind himself to run in the front 2 or 3 rows on a restart.
Well, I talked to him about that. He's having to learn how to win, right? He's not accustomed to being in that position because of the equipment. And speaking of winning, a guy that's been winning a lot lately in late models and also in the Cup Series, don't forget about this guy right here driving that 88 car. We said he needed some brakes. He needed something good to happen to him. Well, all that happened was bad for the guy doing that wreck, but this guy right here, William Byron, that was a...
I gotta take a shower after this race because I got hot, sweaty, and disgusting. So we've got 75 laps to go. So I got here for the perfect time of the race. Skipped all the boring part at the beginning.
Had a right front tire that was going down. He came to pit road, lost a lap.
My nephew agrees. He doesn't like NASCAR.
Now,
How come you don't like NASCAR? Racing's cool.
here, William Byron currently scored in the 15th position.
You know they made a NASCAR-style Mario Kart game. It was like NASCAR on the Wii or something.
The 8th, Josh Berry, as well as right along with the 18. What a ride that was for Trevor Bayne. Sideways for Berry, and cars stacking up into the wall, and then Ryan C gets hit hard from Jeff Burton. Up in the air he goes. They're cleaning up the racetrack when we come back. we will restart here at the Magic Mile.
Let's check out my cable again. Well, we got a commercial and some red flag. This red flag couldn't have come at a better time. Got to be honest. It's pretty cool. You leaving?
Yeah, I have to.
Who's here?
Well, Mom's coming to pick me up.
Bye. Figured while the shit was on commercial, I'd check my cable one more time. Need to set my alarm for the morning. Getting up at an ungodly hour. Went to work late today, go to work early tomorrow, I get home early. 5:30 a.m. It's going to remind me of when I worked at Ingles overnight. Anybody else message me while I was working? God, my computer, my fucking keyboard's so dusty. I don't know why. Shit's dustier than Candace Owens' pussy up in this bitch.
Continues next Saturday.
So I have no idea what I've missed. I know Michael's at the race. I texted Michael and said, "Did William Byron stink this thing up or what?" And he had told me on the way, when I was on the way home, "Oh, he just had a flat tire."
The Crayon 200 here.
Poconos at 5 next week? What the fuck? You know that track doesn't have lights, Ron.
Ryan C. get lifted completely off the ground by Jeff Burton. Burton now standing by with Kim.
Jeb's here to tell you why he would have won this race.
What could you tell us from behind the wheel of your car?
We're racing 3 wide.
He does have God's Pit Crew on his side.
We're struggling with our handle of the car. We're going to finish probably 12, 15. Guys are doing a good job. And by the time I saw them, it was nothing I could do. I was 3 wide, and I guess the 2 wrecked 8, and the track was blocked there, and I can't.
Damn. Holy mother of God. That's the first good look at that replay I've gotten.
So tearing up race cars is not a good thing. So
Sheldon Creed spun.
appreciate
Josh Berry, Mayer got some damage, and then, good God, we almost had a rollover at Loudon.
Bad deal.
Bad deal indeed.
That's about as bad as it gets.
Jeb's boys had a long conversation with him this week, and he feels like that they've been doing a good job. His team's been doing a good job, and they've had some things just not go their way, and feels like they could have much better finishes along the way.
I thought he was going to be a top 15 car today. As now the field making their way potentially for the last time onto pit road.
It's the money shot.
And AJ Allmendinger saying we're
Landon Castle's leading this race.
We just see the fire off.
Did I get home to watch a Landon Castle win?
As you see, taking fresh tire there, Marty.
Yes, this is enough Sunoco fuel, Kim, to get them to the very end. How about the run for Landon?
Next Saturday, I get off really early.
For the first time in 7 years. Oh, a long time on the right front there. We'll see what that costs in terms of track position. Let's see how Austin Dillon's crew comes through for Shell.
Not this week, but next I have 4 days in a row off. Like what? I thought 3 last week was phenomenal. There's 4 days off. I might fuck with that capture card again to try to get to work. Sheldon Creed went to race off pit road. 2 tires.
Awesome track position. Austin Dillon's crew delivers for Sheldon Creed. He's out front.
That had to be a 2-tire stop.
The 07 might be some of the best driving I've seen on pit road this year.
We don't know. Their ticker didn't work.
Choose roll when we come back.
Well, Landon Castle, Noah Gregson. Oh boy, I got to rely on Landon Castle to beat Noah Gregson. I don't feel good about my chances. My hopes and dreams rest with Landon Castle. That Watkins Glen commercial showing all those time. How come the J.D. McDuffie wreck is not in the Watkins Glen commercial? I mean, the Jeff Gordon getting his back fucked up wreck is in it. I think everybody got hurt in that wreck. Jeff Burton, Sam Hornish, and Jeff Gordon. I think they all got fucked up. So I was scheduled today to work 10 to 5 because the cold truck's supposed to come between 2 and 4, and they need somebody extra there to put all the shit up. And I was like, okay. Well, 4 o'clock rolled around and the shit wasn't there, so I was told, hey, he can leave. And I was like, sweet, I'm fucking gone. Ain't got to tell me twice. Because I wasn't going to be able to put that shit up in 40 minutes.
Finish in front of us here from the Magic Mile, and could it be a driver like Landon Castle who gets to victory lane after he's had a very successful start to this race?
I was about to say, was he going to say Landon Castle's had a very successful start to his career? I'm like, dude, it's been like over a decade. It's not been that successful yet.
And also, once again, involved in an unfortunate incident, not of his making. Myatt Snyder out of the race, and Kim standing by with him.
Myatt Snyder, another one of the drivers that got caught up in that incident. What happened?
I didn't see it directly from my vantage point, but I did see a replay in the care center, and it looked like the 2 spun the 8, and I don't really know why, because it's got almost 100 laps to go in the race, barely halfway through, and we're spinning people out, and everybody's trying to get all the speed they can here, so once you have to shift from going fast to going slow, it's not an easy transition to make. So a bunch of good race cars got torn up, including our Bomberito Autosport and Lucas Oil.
Get their sponsor names in there.
All the boys from Jordan National Racing bringing a great race car, and we had some speed today, and we'll make it back up in Pocono.
Frustrating afternoon
God.
for Myatt Snyder.
I worked smarter, not harder today, by the way. What is up with my fucking headset?
So, Rick, we talked to 2 drivers now that have talked about the contact between the 2 and the 8. There's definitely contact, but I'm not willing to put that on Creed's shoulders. I mean, I think there was contact, but I don't think the intention was in there.
Creed's another driver, though. He's got a bit of a reputation, right, from the Truck Series.
Start to see the choose, and it's important because not only which lane, but some new players right here. Brandon Brown, Anthony Alfredo.
How did Brandon Brown and Alfredo get up here?
Josh Berry climbing out.
Josh Berry getting out of his car. Not surprised.
This car's on the entrance to pit road.
So they're going to have to wave off the restart with 69 to go. Nice.
So, I don't know what happened, but there's definitely some smoke, and Josh felt like he had to get out of the car. So, obviously, something from his different issues over the course of the day has caused this car to retire. So, a lot of conversation about the contact. Let's take a listen to the 2 radio.
Yeah, man, I didn't mean to do that. I got to him, trying to pack air, and I don't know, got to move through that. I thought I would.
So is Gregson the best car in the top 10? Then Castle? They're 9th and 10th. You got 8 cars out here in front of them.
So there's
Kyle Weatherman got that 34 car up here. Strategy or not.
See that very often when
That looks to me like Sheldon Creed just fucking dumped his ass. I don't know what the fuck. There's my. Well, North Mary came down. You can't put that on either. No, it looks to me like Sheldon Creed just fucking wrecked him.
So they both think it was their fault?
He does that a lot too. That's Sheldon Creed's fault.
So, Jeff, you said it the best.
And Josh Berry got his first career pole today. Oh, this will be a good angle of Sieg and Jeb Burton. Oh, good God.
Nowhere at Road America and all these.
Jeb Burton gave Ryan Sieg a prostate exam on the backstretch.
Right? Sometimes it's Creed saying, yes, I got as close as I could to pass him. And Barry tried to squeeze him to the apron because that's what you do. And sometimes racing just runs out of real estate. That's what happened in that situation.
And the 8s, again, they're working on it, and continue to see smoke coming out from inside the cockpit of that car.
Don't know what exactly the issue is, but it is not good.
Josh very involved in the turn 2 incident. You see the flames? Yeah, flames coming from under the hood there.
He's on fire.
Right front.
You know, I was going to say Junior Motorsports has been on fire this season. Now it's literal. Oh, I'm not a shitty announcer. By the way, I don't think I'm streaming the SRX race tonight. I'm too tired, and I got to get up at 5:30 in the morning. So don't look for me to stream SRX tonight. It's a dirt race. We all know Tony Stewart's going to win anyway. So
take it to the garage or
count me out. I missed Nashville last week because I was tired, but
so he climbed out of the 8
because Bobby Labonte won. I've been sad about that ever since it happened. Can I just get that fucking 8 car out of the damn way? It's taking way too long. I came home to watch a race, not pace laps.
Brandon Brown, Anthony Alfredo. They're running out front, and the 10 of Landon Castle, who was leading before he came to pit road, looks like he's going to be around 11th on the restart.
Yeah, and we've got some cars that stayed out, some that did too, so it's all mixed up. But if you really think about it, with who he was racing, he lost 4 spots on pit road with a bad pit stop. This has been a struggle pretty much all year for this team. They've not had solid.
So Landon Castle had a chance to win, and he got Bubba Wallace by his pit crew.
If you give up track position, will you ever get it back? It's frustrating for a driver to lose spots on pit road. Landon's got to stay focused here, though. He can't get himself caught up about what could have been, what should have been. Go make something happen.
Yeah, on the left side of the pylon, you see last pit laps of Brown.
Look at all that speedy drive.
They can't quite make it, but Alfredo, LeMay, and Hill, I believe, have enough fuel in the tank to make it to the finish. So, you know, they were just on pit road a few laps ago. Can they use this flip track position to try to get them?
This caution just got way fucking longer.
I think the move for Brown and Alfredo,
Because for some reason they tried to get that 8 car to keep running.
And then put tires on later than everyone else and have some fresher tires for maybe a 20-lap sprint to the finish. So they're trying to get a little fortunate on the yellows.
Michael's right, that is a good crowd for an Xfinity race.
Yellow car on the outside lane.
I've been to New Hampshire twice for the Cup race in 2010 and 2011. I like it up there. The facility's a bit of a dump, but nice area.
Ryan Sieg went for a wild ride.
Always enjoyed the Canadian national anthem before the Loudon races.
Jet got into the back of you.
No, I had no idea. I just checked up for the wreck, and then all of a sudden he was sliding backwards. Just, damn, that sucks because our car was really good. We were, you know what I mean? They found some things and it worked out today, and you know what I mean? I was just riding right there trying to just get towards the front more and just trying to get some of our track position back. Just sucks for our CMR guys. We work hard, you know what I mean? We're all in there digging at the shop together, and just sucks because we have no results for it. But we got something to build off of for Pocono, and we'll carry on there, and should be good. So we'll have our CMR Ford up front.
Ryan Sieg definitely have something to build off of. They had a great stage 1, grabbing lots of stage points.
Yeah, I agree, Kim. A lot of stage points were good speed in this 39. And great to see Ryan. Okay.
Who's here?
Vertical like that, you know, when you hit a wall, while it's never good.
Actually, I'm alarmed.
Really hold you fore aft. You know, the other
stream is public, right?
Left and right, but that vertical moment is scary for a race car driver. You know,
still riding around under caution. Thanks to the damage repair policy, which is absolutely what extended this caution.
Talking to Kim.
You're exactly right, man. You get that compression, and that's, trust me, I know.
Thank you for the NASCAR damage repair policy. We're all collectively having our time wasted. This is exciting stuff, guys.
Eric
Almirola, Kansas, and it is definitely, Steve said it best, not a situation a driver wants to be in.
Let's head down to the Peacock Pit Box.
The Peacock Pit Box.
All right, Brad. So now this has changed a whole lot. Looks like that we put all the numbers in a hat and then just threw some out. Got a lot of different players up here on different situations. What do you think on this restart?
Well, you've got Brown, you've got Alfredo, Weatherman. These guys up front, they haven't been up front in a while in any of these races, so they're going to go for it. They're going to absolutely dig in, try to hold that position. I mean, there's only 66 laps to go. That's a short track race on a Friday night. So I think, first of all, we're not through with cautions. And I'm interested to see where William Byron ends up after we get through this next run. He has worked himself through a little bit of, you know, wrecks and things like that back into position, but he's got a fast race car and a lot of experience.
Yeah, no doubt it played right into his hand.
Dale Jr. 16 minutes ago. Owning stock cars is a hell of a roller coaster ride. Fun as hell, but awful humbling at times.
Really looking at this.
Where the fuck? Where's Allgaier at? I got like $35 if he wins. How's he doing?
We will see if Landon Castle has something for the field. Again, a lot of different strategies. The guys that came on lap 127, leading that group would be Brandon Jones in the 19. Landon Castle is back there.
There's Allgaier.
Restart in the 12th position.
So Rick, I'd love to tell you where you should be watching, but you better have your eyes peeled really wide.
We'll go wide.
Brown and Alfredo in the front row, as we just heard from the pit box, they're going to be aggressive. You just heard Brad say, you know, what's in front
Still riding around under caution here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. I could have just fucking got in the shower and got that out of the way and then come in here and start my stream, because so far I've seen fucking 20 minutes of red flag and another 15 minutes of caution. Can we fucking get on with this?
I love this call. And this
All because Sheldon Creed doesn't know how to fucking drive and NASCAR's got the damage repair policy.
Lap 118. That only 4 or 5 laps more on his tires
So, okay.
than everybody else, and he is starting at 5th. So can he take advantage of that? You love it, Steve, and that's why.
Yeah, good track position. Safety trucks were still on, so he had to wave off the restart one more time.
Please tell me. One to go, one to go, one to go, one to go. Yes, we're going to restart with 64 to go.
And also remember, it's a new car. They're shifting, bigger brakes.
Tomorrow's Cup race, I got to be honest with you, it's probably going to suck ass.
3 o'clock, Cup Series racing. And again, 3 o'clock.
If you thought New Hampshire was shit,
IndyCar Series.
tomorrow might top it, but at least it might be hot tomorrow. Hopefully it's bright and sunny and the cars slide around. That's the best we can hope for.
Sheldon Creed, and there was back and
Great
forth.
Josh Berry interview.
Was it? So what's your take on that?
Yeah, I don't.
I think it's pretty clear whose fault it was.
There on the red flag, like I was super free, and I watched up a little bit, and he kind of got there, and I think I probably should have left him a little bit more room, but at the same time, I kind
You're being too nice, Josh. Sheldon Creed ran you over.
That apron and not clip me, but looked like he kind of used the opportunity to just get me.
He just got back in the gas and clobbered you.
It was a racing deal. We fought hard.
Look at Sam Mayer with the fucking wreck avoidance of the year right there.
Day's over.
Josh Berry, cool-headed after that.
Yeah, because Josh Berry's not an ass. Hey, there's Bob Pockrass.
We got old tires on the front.
Biggest waste of space on a racetrack.
They get. So many times we see
Green flag, Brandon Brown, Anthony Alfredo.
Anthony Alfredo not in the game.
Don't worry, Jesse Awuji's not in that 34. Brandon Jones, I'm counting on you. And now I got to cheer for that asswipe Creed. Good God, Landon Castle. Landon Castle 3 wide on the apron. You go, boy.
It continues through the apron.
Brandon Brown's gone. They're 3 wide per second. Brandon Brown's pulling away. Now they're 4 wide. 4 wide per second. Sheldon Creed's a madman. He already took out Josh Berry. Landon Castle driving in deep now, 3 wide. Oh, the 23 for Alfredo loose in the wall. He's going to the back.
Gets high, and that is shit.
Alfredo must have a flat or something. He's got a problem. Brown, Creed, and Hill. As long as there's a bunch of good cars in front of Noah, I'm happy. Landon Castle's already back in the top 5. I think Castle's got a winning car. Lucky for them, they don't have to go to pit road again today.
In the middle of it all.
Landon doing a nice job right here in this 10 car. Got some positions, was aggressive, made it work. You see right here, using those new tires, charging inside the 21 of Hill.
If Landon Castle wins, I'm glad I got off work early. Oh, we got a lead change coming here. Sheldon Creed after killing Josh Berry. And making it possible for Jeb Burton to give Ron Sieg a rectal examination on the backstretch. Landon Castle into 3rd. Oh, Allgaier sitting back there. If he wins, I get $35. Gee, who would have thought? Should have bet on Landon Castle today. He's flying.
Look at Allmendinger on the outside, but Brandon
3
Jones
wide. Trevor Bain, Brandon Jones, Allgaier. Give him room, Allgaier. You're 3 wide.
Contact made. Allgaier on the outside, Trevor Bain on the inside.
See the damage on Trevor Bain, the right front fender. This car is not going to drive well like that. Not sure if that came off all that or that happened earlier.
Everybody can make it from here.
You see the 88 now coming back into the picture.
I don't know who has sets of tires left and who doesn't, honestly. Landon Castle into 2nd. Come on, Castle. Today is your day.
William Byron has to show these guys respect. They're racing for points. He's going to be aggressive, but he's...
Yeah, this ain't the truck series, so you got to race clean for the most part.
Yes, when you come to this...
Where's Gibbs? Is Gibbs out of the race? Because like I said, I've been working all day.
Stretch that lead out to almost a second. Doing a nice job with that.
I thought Brandon Brown was going to take off, but once Creed got clear of that clusterfuck, he chased him down pretty quickly.
Happy to see him have this good a car here at the Oval. And the strategy, we got
Oh, big wreck on the, well, not a bit. Oh, yeah, big wreck. God, Brandon Jones just got airborne. It ended up only being a 3-car deal. Hard hit Allmendinger got turned into the wall. He might have cleared himself in front of the 36, and then Brandon Jones got ran over from behind, I think.
It all started between the 36 and the 16, and some judgment off from turn 4.
And we have a caution. I think it's too early to come down and pit and put the last set of tires on if you have any.
Let's take a
Track position is key here.
It's really tight off turn 4. And you want to clear yourself to get into that top lane as quickly as you can.
Next commercial, I'll check to see if my fucking cable's back on. God, we've seen cars get airborne at Loudon.
Brandon Jones out of the
I don't know when the last time I've seen that. So coming off a 4 here, Brandon Jones gets loose,
and the 16.
He goes to dodge the wreck with Allmendinger and gets hooked by Moffitt. So that's just unfortunate. He got loose, checked up, went to dodge, cut across the nose of Moffitt, and Allmendinger just cleared himself in front of the 36.
The car is only
A little bit of attrition going on here.
Turn left. Now it's shoving him to the right. But you can see right here, Allmendinger got loose, and now he's up the racetrack. And now the contact's coming, and with that contact in the right rear quarter panel, it's just shoving the front of the nose into the wall. And then look like Brandon Jones sees it happening. He tries to get slowed down, but behind him, he doesn't get slowed down. Can't make out who that car is.
I think it's.
Oh, look at that hit by Brandon Jones.
Big hit by Brandon.
Yeah, to your point, Jones didn't have the time to slow down. He just turned left because he doesn't want to run into the 2 cars. And unfortunately, that white car.
Glad this race got exciting after I got home.
Which he was just there. I mean, it's a stacked up thing. Everybody's just looking for a way by.
That's right. The initial problem started with contact on corner exit. Let's listen to AJ Allmendinger.
They told me he was outside. Told me he was there on the outside. Frank, I never knew he was there, man. They never said he was still there.
Yeah, so Frank Denny.
Argument between the spotter and driver.
Look, I never called you clear. You were in the corner, and he was on the outside of you. I never said he wasn't on the outside of you. AJ was wanting to hear more information, and Frank's like, hey, you went in the corner side by side with him. I called him outside, and I never.
Jeff Burton has a really. Jeff Burton is shrill. Is that the word?
They'll sit down and have a conversation on Monday about.
And are we going to see a Landon Castle win?
AJ's voice, but then also the frustration.
I hope so.
And AJ, very frustrated to your point, so much so he continued on the radio and he said, I'm done. I'm going straight to the garage. They had to kind of back him off.
Yeah, there's no point in trying to run with that fucking car. You saw what happened when Josh Berry tried to get back out there with his wrecked car. We had another 20 laps of caution.
Behind the wheel of that 16 car.
So running this fucking car is pointless. Look at that right front. It's turned to the right.
With the right rear, so hopefully that didn't cut the right rear. He was coming out of his pit stall.
There's no point in trying to run laps with that car. You've won 2 races. You're in the playoffs. Go fucking park it. Oh, we gotta get out the points. As if they matter. I know he's racing for regular season points, but who gives a shit?
He fires it off and lets you know exactly what he's saying, and then he gets over it. And
Ty Gibbs ain't even running well.
Race car had a good day going.
Yeah, they're gonna try to run, but that right front tire.
Involved in the wreck. Multiple drivers. Still horrible about it.
It's going down, and it's going to cause us another 30 fucking laps of caution.
There as the sparks were coming out.
So let's go back and watch this. So AJ
here's where Jeff Burton states the obvious.
In the corner, he's got this car.
Jeff Burton's really good at stating the obvious.
The spotter is saying, "Look, you know he's on the outside of you. I never called you clear. I never said he wasn't there. So you should know he was there." And he clearly starts coming up the racetrack. No thought that he's even there. So AJ, for some reason, thought he was clear.
2 wrecks happened at once. One a direct result of the other.
Because I can understand what the spotter's saying. I also have worked with different spotters that on every corner exit, if they're not clear, you get an update.
That is a hell of a crowd on the front stretch.
Car outside.
Look at how the shaded seats are the most crowded.
Even if they get off the button, as they come to the wall, what's normal for that spotter? I've had other spotters that say still out there, still out there. Obviously, he didn't.
We're going to commercial. Let me see if my cable's back on, so I can time travel here and get caught up. It's going to be a running thing all season of not being able to watch the race on USA Network. No, it's completely frozen. It's showing William Byron. Yeah, so back to the NBC app. That's why I'm so far behind again. Oh, man. Man, I really did not want to be at work today, but it wasn't that bad. When I first got there, though, I was like, fuck, I'm here till 5. I know I was working like the same number of hours, just later. I worked 10 to 5, but I was really happy to get the fuck out of there early. The Crayon 200. Sponsored by Eli Manning, who's a world-famous crayon eater. See how many more laps of caution the damaged vehicle policy can add to this while they take their sweet fucking time to let AJ Allmendinger go out there and drop debris everywhere. Because we got to run for these points that don't matter. Friend Balto just said this is the craziest Xfinity race he's ever seen at New Hampshire. You ain't kidding. I've only seen the last 20 laps up until now. And I can already see that it's Landon Castle. Landon Castle has the dominant car. It doesn't get any crazier than that.
It got real aggressive and jumped in that hole and took advantage of it.
That was Sheldon Creed out in front. Landon Castle is going to restart second. We just don't know.
Sheldon Creed going to wreck Landon Castle and turn me against him forever.
Again, coming up next, right here on USA, live from Lamrock Park, it's IMSA Racing. It'll be live in its entirety after this race here. So, Sheldon Creed, Landon Castle will have the decision as to which lane they want to restart in. Marty.
Well, the other one on that replay you saw a moment ago was Landon Castle. All the way down the bottom of the racetrack is crew chief Jason Trincheri. Maybe the best race of the year for you guys, Jason?
Yeah, definitely. We kind of knew Landon was pretty good here, and our car's been on. Even in practice.
2 airborne cars at New Hampshire.
Everybody would call it racing.
Don't think we've seen that since 2000.
That's under struggles earlier. Sorry, everybody going by.
Insert tasteless joke here.
Nice to put racing together for once.
Yeah, is that the last time we saw airborne cars at New Hampshire?
Creed went low. I think that probably surprised the 10 bunch as much as anyone, guys.
So, Marty, it surprised us too.
Landon Castle, the only thing stopping us from another fucking Noah Gragson win that he doesn't deserve.
If they asked me as a crew chief,
William Byron's back in the top 10.
outside, I think you could roll the exit and turn 2 better. Sheldon Creed took the bottom.
Do you think that cup race is going to stink tomorrow or what? It better be hot and slick out there for that race to have any chance.
I think that Castle chose the bottom earlier. It didn't work out for him. I think Castle said, hey man, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Creed gave Castle exactly what he wanted right here. Now, Creed decided this. He's got to go make it work. You got to put it on your shoulders and find a way to make this thing happen.
And he could have started in front of his teammate. It's the head-scratching moment for me.
Creed, Castle, Brennan Brown still running well.
Laps remaining in this race when they get the green.
Sheldon Creed tried to sucker Castle on the restart there. It kind of stacked up that outside line. Brown throws a crazy block on Noah. Noah goes to the middle. And Castle around the outside of Creed's going to take the lead here. I do believe. Although, boy, Creed just gets back in that gas better than anybody off of 2 and doesn't care if you're there or not. He about put Castle in the wall. Just like he wrecked Josh Berry.
Byron that tagged the wall coming out of 2.
Castle takes the lead. He's clear. Here comes $35. Justin Allgaier. If Allgaier wins, I get $35. And there's Creed again getting back in the gas off the corner, just not caring where you're at. If you're on the outside of him, tough shit. He don't care.
Take second from him.
He's got a little bit of smoke there in the right front, too, it looks like. So maybe an issue for Creed.
Creed got a tire rub, slight tire rub. Oh, man, he's loose.
He's hot.
He's flipping off the 88.
The friendly way.
Or is he flipping off his teammate? Was he flipping off the 88 or the 21?
Some of that frustration, though, his teammate.
He's the dumb fuck who's been wrecking people today. Fuck, man, I don't like Sheldon Creed.
Frustration is he was leading the
Dude's an overdriving, dirty driving dipshit. He was just like that in trucks, too. World of talent, just a fucking ass clown. At least he's not a terrible person like Noah. Ooh, $35, baby. Let's go. To the outside of Landon Castle. This race is so crazy, I can't even get excited about my pick being in the lead now.
Show how I've had such a great, successful.
I like Landon Castle, but I'll take $35 for Allgaier winning.
Having a chance. And look at the top. This is what the top does. I believe if you're defending your position, you have to make the
Allgaier the leader, 48 to go.
Pass me by trying to get the power down. You just can't let cars to your outside. And here's why. Because Landon's going to do the best he can, but it gets so flat there. The left rear, look at him, he's going to be loose in the 7.
Let's go, Allgaier.
Accelerate off the top.
Junior Motorsports will weather the chaos and win again.
Get up there and race with my teammates.
Sans Josh Berry.
It's a little high.
Byron using up Creed there. Be careful, he's going to hook you.
Sheldon Creed right here. Sheldon with a big run on the outside. And William going to try to drive in the corner a little bit deeper than
Byron, like they said, he's having to tiptoe around these guys. Well, that's not tiptoeing, buddy. That's
Sheldon's an aggressive race car driver. He's going to take the fight to William Byron.
Drive one-handed, we just saw it.
Sheldon Creed, the 2018 ARCA Racing Series champion, the 2020 Truck Series champion.
Byron
Sheldon
really
not
close to
backing
nudging
down.
the 2 out of the way.
Former Xfinity Series champion William Byron.
3-car battle behind them. Gregson Hill and Trevor Bain. Trevor Bain's fast all of a sudden.
Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota.
I bet this race, we got a battle all over the place.
Woo! Creed really loose off of 2. If he didn't have the high line there, he would have got beat.
Well, William Byron saw that too. So William now knows that.
Byron follows him in right on his fucking quarter panel. Getting him loose again, just close enough without touching him. That's going to piss him off. He's one of these dumbass kids that doesn't know how to race without wrecking somebody.
Now he can drive.
So if you just get him loose without touching him, he'll just take you out like he's Ty Gibbs or something. Byron cleared him by such a mile. I don't think Creed's ever going to get back to him.
Because he's got the preferred line.
Great job by William Byron. It's like using a scalpel right there. It was just so impressive.
That was a real veteran pro move there by Byron, that pass. That was perfect.
Yeah, time for the Toyota driver update, and that is Trevor.
Now Bain gets to the outside of Creed in the middle of 4.
To get past Sheldon Creed to get 2 for 1
Loose.
down there in turns 3 and 4.
Now he's going to go to his inside down the front street. You better send this thing in and clear him. Otherwise, it ain't going to happen for you. And he does.
Sheldon Creed getting passed there by the 18.
Creed's struggling now. It's just too loose on exit.
Bain has fought back. He is back up inside the top 5, running in the 4th position. Toyota.
Allgaier, Castle, Byron, Bain, Creed, 44 to go. Make that 43 this time. Can Allgaier win me $35? Oh my God, the NBC app didn't go to full screen commercial when they went side by side. Thank you. Thank you very much. I would just now be leaving work if I didn't get off early. And I would have missed all this fun. I like how I was like, I'll DVR the race, and I remembered, oh yeah, USA Network doesn't work half the time, so I probably won't get it anyway. So I'll just hope there's plenty of laps left when I get home. It's fucking hot, bro. Unbearably hot. If I get to work at 6 in the morning and it's already hot at 6 in the morning, I quit. Just kidding. Ooh, Castle. Castle's really gripping the bottom well. I thought Allgaier overdrove the corner. He went so high there in 3 and 4. He's fine. But damn, he went really wide. How about that 34 running 13th? 13th with Kyle Weatherman. Not that Weatherman's great or anything, but boy, it just shows you how bad Jesse Wooge is. That car can run top 15. Boy, I saw D. Savino's name on the ticker, and I said, oh my God, it's San Servino, whatever the fuck his name is, running an Xfinity race. Could you imagine what his post-race interview would be like if it's anything like his Facebook comments? Noah and Sheldon Creed, can you both just wreck each other? Please. This race needs to hurry up. I need a shower. I don't know. I'm kind of lazy. I don't know if I'll take one or not. I'm feeling pretty lazy. Byron slow again. Trevor Bayne just blew by William Byron. Is he coming to the pits?
And now the 88
No,
sounds
he's
as though they have
staying
a
out.
problem.
88's got an issue. Blowing up, the 88.
And talking back to
Well,
the crew chief, William Byron thinks it might be.
oh yeah, that's definitely. Look at the fucking rear of that car, just covered.
It just went dark, and you can hear it, Steve.
It went dark, and conveniently the track went dark. It's really cloudy there all of a sudden.
But I think he said, I'm going to come down pit road, but obviously...
Yeah, I'd get that thing off the track before it explodes, and it cost Allgaier and me $35. Get to the pits.
Now with an engine issue.
Yeah, but if you look at the tail
Oh
of
boy,
this
it's
race
smoking.
car, it's obviously changing colors. That's usually
Please don't throw a caution. I'm happy with the way things are going.
It blows up, sticks on the tail, and all the debris.
Just stumbling off the chip.
We got an Allgaier Castle battle for the win. I'm happy.
We saw some fluid
Stay
on
green.
Josh Berry's camera when he was running behind the 88. So I don't know if this is a leak that the 88's had that's developed into an engine issue, or if an issue with the engine has created a leak. But you look at the rear bumper, it has definitely changed colors. I believe this is going to be the end of the day for the 88. But I'll tell you, the race for the lead's heating up with Castle in the 7.
Allgaier changing his line there.
William Byron might be out of this race, but
Castle staying right with him.
We'll be back with the Cup Series. Countdown to green starting at 2 o'clock, and racing for the Cup Series here at the Magic Mile is starting at 3 o'clock. And remember, the IndyCar racing at 3 o'clock exclusively on Peacock. IMSA racing.
IndyCar on Peacock only.
Its entirety.
Sure, David Land's made a whole 2-hour video about that.
Here at New Hampshire. And as you mentioned, Steve,
God bless him.
up front. Allgaier
35 to
has the
go.
lead, but now Landon Castle is starting to close that gap once again.
So Jeff, you and I
Creed still holding off Gregson for fourth.
on the same line now, but earlier the 10 was rolling right around the first lane, almost Tony Stewart-esque. You know, that was how Tony made his living around New Hampshire. He ran very low and saved those rear tires, and it seemed to really work. Let's see if the 10 goes back to it again. Nope, now he's up into that third lane, and it's working. He's gaining on the 7.
Yeah, so it's this
It's going to take Allgaier making a mistake or a lap car.
changes the run. So you cannot drive your cars.
It's hard to pass here, even more harder to pass when you're both equally competitive.
Where do you put the car?
When you're so equal, you just can't do anything with each other.
Lap 50, and you got to always be evaluating what's the best place to put your car. Landon Castle also, you know, he has a little bit of deficiency because he's behind that 7 car, so he doesn't have as much downforce. So now, can I go somewhere he's not? Can I make lap time like that? And so far, Landon doesn't feel like he can do that later in this run.
On the bottom of the screen, you see what the challenge is for a car like Noah Gragson. I believe he's faster than the 2, but he's not able to.
Now they're talking about exactly what I just talked about.
What happens on the racetrack and how it carries over.
Typical.
Noah, with all of the noise around him, with the penalty and all of those different things, this is when that really is going to affect the 9. Because normally you could go up in there and kind of bump a guy and go on by, but say he bumps him, it just gets him a little too hard and spins the 2. Now the whole field is like, oh, here's Noah again, making another cut. You know, you kind of have lost a few tools out of those toolbox, which is unfortunate, but I'm not sure if it's unfair.
We get it. Noah's stupid. And he's I hope Noah, if he goes to Cup, gets that 42 car, because I guarantee he'll fucking flop if he gets the 42 or the 8. There is no way Noah Gragson will ever be successful in Cup driving the 42 or the 8 like they're talking about. Which is, it's the rumor.
Now we'll have to work.
Noah seemed real happy that Tyler Reddick was leaving the 8 cars. Like, we all know Ty Dillon's going to get it. They've already announced Ty Dillon's not coming back to the 42 next year.
We talked about changing your lanes and trying something different.
I swear, if they give Ty Dillon the 8, I just want to fucking die, dude.
Back to the bottom and wanted to.
I like Ty as a person, but Jesus Christ. Enough already.
Away from him. So now he's made that adjustment and moved back up the racetrack and is starting to break even with Allgaier getting killed.
And Justin finished 3rd 2 races ago here. He finished 2nd last year here. So it's trending in the direction of winning this race. But when I talked to him this morning, he was honest. He said, we're not going to lead every lap. That's
Who had Castle being a dominant car on their bingo card today?
of the race into
Ooh, Noah almost made contact with Creed. I'm begging you to wreck each other. I fucking don't like either of you.
So that's going to be key.
I can respect Creed. I just really don't like him.
For this last long run ahead of Landon Castle, Marty.
Kim, a moment ago you heard Jason Trincheri, the crew chief for Landon Castle, right behind Justin Allgaier, say, we knew coming here this is one of Landon's best racetracks today. He has been outstanding at saving tires early in the run and being very good on the long run. Look how much ground he gained there in 3 and 4.
There you go, Noah. Wreck him so he'll get mad and wreck you back.
But on the how about Noah Gregson?
Noah's got to his inside.
Never had a New
Oh
Hampshire.
my God, no, I'm the best right ever in New Hampshire. Who gives a shit? Well, he's going to clear Creed by a mile there. Cars are able to get by Creed on the bottom. That's how loose he is.
Well done by Noah. Patience were tested.
Oh my God, Noah passed somebody clean. Let's jack him off, Steve Letarte.
On the left side, you see the pylon. Brandon Brown running in ninth. I'm a little concerned he might have to come for fuel.
I'm going to get $35 if Allgaier wins. Let that sink in.
Jeff, what career
I'll never forgive Landon Castle if he robs me here.
That 4 car in the 10th position. It looks like he might even be able to move.
Although a Junior Motorsports car did just blow up, so should I be nervous?
Last on pit road, lap 93, and there's Curry. Great run for the 4 car inside the top.
Them Allmendinger's still running with that right front looking the way it did. I just noticed that Allmendinger's 3 laps down, still running.
Entry into turn 3. It cost him
Over 10 cars are out of the race because of accidents.
2 car lengths on corner entry and loses 1 car length on corner exit. So overall, he's gaining just a little bit. The problem with that, Steve, is how you're going to use that pass, right? So just drive.
Oh, caution's out. The fucking 13 blew up, so I'm screwed now.
Canorio got him.
27 to go. A back marker just had to blow up and bring out a stupid caution. Thanks, shit back marker car.
An issue with that car, and sure
There you go.
Turn left. You've been doing it all day.
racetrack and on the access road here through 3 and 4.
That's nice. I'll be right back.
So a restart, Jeff, you said those are the most important.
Well, yeah. Before we get to the restart, let's open pit road and give everybody a chance. I just mentioned Brandon Brown and my concern for coming to get fuel. Well, here he is, running 9th. 26 to go. He's got the yellow he was looking for. He might have a set of tires. We're going to get a report, hopefully, for pit road at some point if they can take a look and see if he has a set of stickers left. If he can put tires on, there's only 19 cars in the lead lap. It's hard to pass, and you would rather have track position, but it's just another observation or another team trying to figure out how can they have an opportunity. This team's looking to have another good run. They had that win last year at Talladega. This has not been the year the 68 have been hoping for. They've had some business things go awry with some sponsorship that kind of didn't work out. So can he turn this, I'll call it a little bit of a Hail Mary. It's a good calculated gamble, and now he's going to get lucky with this yellow.
And the question will be, is 25 or 24 laps enough time to make fresher tires work out? We'll be back for the restart.
This is
Now, since we're on commercial again, let's fucking... Yeah, I guess. Let's take a look at my cable. You guys are being really quiet. My cable is frozen on Brandon Brown. Fucking worthless ass cable. The only channel I want to use doesn't work. Ain't that a bitch? The Crayola 200. I know I have an annoying voice, but at least I don't sound like Jeff Burton or Clint Boyer in the booth. People said Jeff Burton's so annoying, he makes Dale Jr. annoying by association. I'm like, well, for some reason I could tolerate Jr. Jr. kind of has that Tony Romo enthusiasm thing going on. I hope the Cup race is half as interesting as this one. Allgaier, Castle, Bain, Gregson, Creed, Austin Hill, Ty Dillon, Moffitt, Curry, Weatherman, Williams, and Emmerling stayed out. Is that all that stayed out there? My $35 is at risk here.
reminder, at the conclusion of our race is IMSA Racing. Brian Till, Calvin Fish on the call. From Lime Rock Park, you will see it in its entirety. Again, at the conclusion of our race here with just under 23 laps.
Ooh, I see a fantasy track for the next NASCAR Thunder game. I'm just kidding. They don't make those anymore. Ain't that sad?
So many people here enjoying the weekend, and it will continue tomorrow.
Including Michael, who's a regular in this stream. He's at the track.
On USA Race Team broadcast. It'll be a lot of fun to listen in. And then, of course, also at 3 o'clock on Peacock.
You got IndyCar and Cup at the same fucking time. Who makes these goddamn schedules? You know, maybe if one of those races started at noon,
once again,
more people would watch.
For today's race was Ogata that brought out the caution.
Ogata, your engine died with honor.
Road coming out of the pipes, clearly an engine problem. Well, we had mentioned some opportunity for some cars to come to pit road, and a handful did. The first one,
Brandon Brown.
road with fresh tires, a 68 of
Brandon Brown has fresh tires.
Cars in the lead lap, but enough cars pitted. He left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, he's 13th on fresh tires. We're going to restart with 20 to go. Allgaier takes the top. I like the top.
Yeah, I think that's the best choice.
So now Brandon
Castle, though, really fast.
Be on the inside. His row, we saw him choose the inside.
And I want to add the 51 also of Jeremy Clements also had a set of tires. So two cars, two drivers that have won races in their careers. They have not won this year. You know,
Landon Castle's never been this close to winning in his life, outside of probably a Daytona race I don't remember.
Now listen, with 22 to go, they're going to have to get a little luck with traffic, maybe one more yellow, but great calls by their two crew chiefs to give their teams the best chance at a great finish.
Speaking of great finishes, Chevrolet, it's been since 2007.
Can't believe Chevy hasn't won here since 07 because half the cars in this series are Chevrolets.
15 years, and now you see a lot of Chevrolets up front, and Trevor Bayne is that Toyota that wants to spoil it for the Chevrolets.
We see everybody on the front, then you have Moffitt in 8th, Curry in 9th, Weatherman in 10th, Williams in 11th. A lot of guys having a chance for a good day.
21 laps.
21 laps. Let's go, Allgaier. Win me this money. Don't choke. It's Landon Castle and Trevor Bayne. Come on, man. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. The 4 car didn't get going, caused a big stack up back there. Oh, you're going to let Castle clear you. God, Castle's so good on the short run. God, it looked like Allgaier just stopped in the middle of 1 and 2. Fuck. Good for Castle, but god damn it. And they're so even, I don't know how Allgaier's going to pass him. He passed him earlier. He can do it again.
Great job on the launch.
Yeah, I was so happy the 7 took the top before the 7. I thought he was going to make it work.
Just, it looked like Allgaier completely underdrove the first corner.
Career win out front with
20 to go, and Landon Castle's leading. I'm going to lose out on $35 because Landon Castle finally wins a race.
Castle, he lays back a little bit. He's waiting to hear 7. He guesses a little bit.
Although Allgaier, ooh, Castle almost hit the wall. He got really loose. The wall saved him there.
Momentum going forward, but this fight isn't over.
It's definitely not over. Oh, Castle loose in 3, but Allgaier can't get it done. He can't get the power down on the inside. Look at Castle working the wheel. You're going to let dipshit pass both of you if you don't fucking sort this out. Go to the outside. Maintain the speed. You can't let the fucking 9 car get under you and ruin this whole goddamn thing like he's about to. He's getting close. Castle. Oh, Castle loose. A little bit of contact, I think. Allgaier's going to get this lead here. Come on, man. Come on, man. Castle ain't got the grip. Yes. Allgaier back to the lead. Oh, boy. Castle got a hell of a run off the 4 there. He's going to get back to the inside. I just don't think he's going to have the grip in the center of the corner to make the pass. Allgaier, no! Going to wreck yourself. Allgaier cut across the nose of the 10. I thought he was going to spin himself out. That would have been entirely his fault. Now Allgaier's loose trying to get the power down. Oh, Castle's a speed bump now. Here comes Noah to his inside.
Coming out of 2, and now Gregson looks to the inside.
Castle not giving Noah an inch.
No, keeping his left sides right on that white.
Get back in the gas, Castle.
Multiple times that there's no
Make that a 3-car battle for second while my money drives away.
Landon
There you
really
go.
needing to keep this second spot in case we get another caution so we can restart.
Castle just too loose in the center.
Wants the same, though.
Fuck, now Noah's loose on exit. So that gives it back to Castle. Trevor Bayne's there now. Allgaier pulling away.
This is a great battle right here. But how about this 68 of Brandon Brown up inside? inside the top 5 if he can complete.
And oh god, Brandon Brown's in 6th on fresh tires. Fuck me.
Slide up.
Fuck. Brandon Brown's coming, guys.
Even in that battle scene,
What a day this would be.
with those tires, the fastest lap on the racetrack, even racing other drivers.
Inside the top 5, Brandon.
Oh, Brandon Brown's gonna win, isn't he?
Pit strategy for the 68. Not trying to close it up, but second to 4.
God, when they came off at 2 there, I was hoping to see a cloud of smoke with Noah going around off the bumper of the 18.
To the inside of Noah Gregson.
Trevor Bayne has passed Noah Gregson for 4th. Brandon Brown is coming fast. That's what she said. He's got fresh tires. Everybody else's tires are old. We got 15 to go. If Allgaier wins, I get $35. What a payday, Ron.
That opens to the north of the 68 as both of these slides.
Can't believe Castle is still second, as loose as he is.
If Brandon has a shot at this race, he's got to clear these 2 guys quickly. He cannot.
Nah, don't let him. I like Brandon Brown, but I don't want to lose money.
You mentioned it. Fastest laps on the racetrack for the 68 car, even catching other cars. This is the corner.
Although if he wrecked Noah, that would make me laugh. If he just got back in the gas trying to get by him quickly and run him over, it'd be great.
It just wasn't able to stay close enough to Noah right there.
Maybe Brown's used up his tires. I know they equal out after a little while. The fresh tires are a huge advantage. They do equal out a bit. Allgaier's got clean air.
Just can't get that
It's not going to be easy to pass Noah and Castle and Bayne.
They're starting to lose a little bit of
Yeah, I think Brown's tires have faded a little bit on him. Not enough to win the race now without a caution. If he got a caution, though,
still have to race with some
cool him down a little bit.
We're going to leave door to door.
Yeah, but still the momentum on that outside lane.
13 to go. Laps are ticking away.
Allgaier out front by almost a second on Castle.
Once again, Brandon Brown diving to the inside, the 28-year-old from Woodbridge, Virginia.
Well, with Ryan Sieg out of the race, he's the last car in the playoffs. Brandon Brown is 13th currently.
Was Noah going to pitch a fit if he gets passed by Brandon Brown? Just like he did when Sage Karam was passing him at fucking Road America. Brown has cleared Noah. He's 4th. 12 to go. Brown really can't get the power down on exit like Noah can. But he's clear.
12 laps to go.
I love racetracks like this. New Hampshire's not the best track, but I love tracks when you can see these guys really working and how their cars react to what they're doing in the center of the corner and on exit.
Bayne still running strong, 1.6 seconds behind Allgaier.
I had a conversation with the crew chief.
Kelly Stavis ruined Brandon Brown's career pretty much.
Slipping out of the rear tires now. You know how you push.
That 34 is in the top 10 because Jesse Iwuji's not driving it. Let that sink in. I just want to remind you, the 34 is in the top 10.
Experience is showing off with just a big gamble for this 68. Now,
that would tell me, Jesse Iwuji, you're fired.
Give a position back, right?
Yeah, and even though he has tires, we know that this team doesn't have the fun.
Michael was generous enough to give me a $5 bet on this race. I said, give me Allgaier.
With those tires, just clear guys quicker than he was able to. Now, that advantage of tire, Steve, it's starting to go away.
Yeah, now you got to look back.
Noah's about to pass Brandon Brown again. Yeah, Brown used up his time. I was getting really scared there for a little bit that Brown was going to tear through this top 5, but no. Just don't have the power. No, they got the tires, but that car doesn't have the power of a JRM car or a Gibbs car.
Has a 1.6 second lead.
And Trevor Bayne loose. Allgaier's got over a second and a half, coming to 9 to go.
You want to run as best as you can, but if you get a restart, you want to have that choice to start on the front row.
Think Trevor Bayne's going to win a race one of these days? Been a long time.
Position matters, and you have to assume there's going to be a caution. You have to assume if you had a chance to win, you want to be in that front row. Bayne to the second groove. Castle still running that bottom. He's like
Wouldn't be surprised to see Bayne back in a cup car on a part-time basis sooner or later, don't you think? Given his experience.
Third, and then second. Does he complete it?
Never thought he was that good or anything, but hell, I don't think Landon Castle's that good. Look at him, he's still got a fucking ride, and he's doing very well today. Would have loved to have seen Castle win, but I'll take the money.
Yelling at the TV. You're right, Jeff. You're right.
8 to go.
Or she might be actually watching Harper play softball.
You just can't stop Junior Motorsports.
Their daughter.
With their Hendrick hand-me-downs from last year.
Justin has talked a lot about that. He continues to compliment her.
Because if Larson was driving a Hendrick chassis from the Cup Series last year when he raced at Road America in the Xfinity Series, what do you think these guys are driving? Why? That totally explains why they've been so fucking dominant. You know, except Noah Gragson and Sam Mayer, who can't do shit. But Mayer's fucking young, and Noah's a dumbass. Trevor Bain for second. Loose. Driving it into the corner on the bottom. Don't fucking take him out. Still loose. Too loose to make the pass on the bottom. Nothing down there. He's still side by side with him down the back. This is where he can send it in and get it clear, hopefully. Don't rig. Loose. Trevor Bain, fucking chill, bro. You're part-time. You're not going to catch Allgaier. You got 6 to go. You're 2.5 back, and that's only hurting you.
Allgaier is exceptionally happy they didn't wreck right there.
Oh, my God. They're going to fucking wreck. Trevor Bain's really overdriving right now. Really overdriving.
Bain trying to get that position.
Okay, maybe not really overdriving, but pushing this thing past the limit a little bit. As long as it stays green, this is beautiful scenes.
This was how close it got in 3 and 4.
Yeah, right here, watch Trevor Bain drive into the corner. And right there, the back of the car comes around, chases up the racetrack, contact. Good job by both drivers. Yeah, Landon had to give him that extra space for sure. And now Bain clears the 10. And how about Noah doing a really nice job? Got back by the 68, let his stuff come to him, or cooling his tires, or maybe just a balance swing. But now he's going to try
NBC, turn your camera back on.
Position away from the 10 car.
4 laps to go on my screen. Like I said, I'm on the NBC app, so I'm a little behind you guys.
And now Castle.
Forgive me.
Fire once again. Under 4 laps to go for Allgaier.
$35 would be the most I've won on one of these little bets Michael's given me.
Fencing in second.
Oh, the 7 wants us to run 4 green flag.
Oh, shut up. Don't mention the 7. He's fine. Leave him alone. 3 to go.
He feels good about the day, but you got to start, hearing.
Oh, God, the 54 and the 9.
How long this is going to take.
54 is a lap. I know he's laps down and everything. But
54 of Ty Gibbs coming back.
Now is not the time, Ty.
Multiple laps down for Ty.
And some names on the left side. We mentioned Jeremy Clements with those new tires.
Noah, surprisingly, racing Landon Castle with respect. Gibbs, don't you fucking do it. Today is not the day. You know today's not the day.
Continues.
We're inside 2 to go.
Gregson has been patient.
Castle still in front of Castle. Castle still in front of Noah and the lap car Gibbs.
Honestly, if you're Noah Gregson right now, you're wondering, what are you doing, Ty Gibbs? Why are you in this battle, man? You're taking air off my spoiler. You're messing me up.
2 wins already for Allgaier.
Allgaier just having a monster season.
He won at Darlington. He won at Nashville.
He's coming off turn 4 on my screen to the white flag. I'm assuming as long as these tires make it back around, it's all good. White flag, Justin Allgaier. I am 1 lap away from $35, which is a lot to me to sit here and watch a race.
At New Hampshire.
Don't you jinx him, Rick Allen.
Stranglehold they had on this racetrack.
What happened to Gibbs? I have no idea. I didn't get home from work until about 80 laps to go, so I don't know what happened to Gibbs. I got home, he was 26 laps down. I don't know.
And Allgaier is going to take Chevrolet back to victory lane.
I just won $35. Woo! I'm overwhelmed with joy. Today was a good day. Allgaier, Bain, Castle 3rd, Gregson 4th, Brandon Brown on fresh tires gets a top 5. I'll take it. Clements 6th place, Creed 7th, Ty Dillon 8th, Austin Hill 9th, Kyle Weatherman in the 34 car 10th, top 10 because Jesse Awuji was not in it. Mason Massey finished 11th, Bailey Curry 12th, David Starr 13th. It was that kind of day. Joe Graff Jr. 14th. What's more shocking, the 34 getting a top 10 or Joe Graff Jr. finishing 14th?
He come from?
Yeah, right.
What a day.
Happy birthday, Ashley.
What a fucking day.
That is a great birthday present. Not as good as the new car he has to buy her, but...
Come on, get happy.
Oh yeah, if you get qualified an Xfinity car on a Friday in New Hampshire on your wife's birthday, that's...
Chevy congratulates Justin Allgaier. The only thing that beats Chevrolet's reputation on the track is its reputation on the streets. Chevy, an American Revolution. I almost remember that line for line, that shit they used to say on NBC back in the day when a Chevy car won. Heard that a lot when Dale Jr. won. That's how I remember it.
Great group around him. Kelly,
Michael, send me my money. He's at the race. He can't hear me right now, but
Everybody at Junior.
where's my money?
Assembled an impressive group over there of not just drivers, but engineers and crew chiefs. And it's showing this year. All of their cars, you mentioned, Randy.
We picked a winner.
Junior Motorsports cars he wants to be.
So Justin Allgaier, 36 years old. He just won.
Boy, do I have a headache. It's that hot, dude. I got a hit. When I get headaches, I know it's just hot outside. I'm inside. It's cool in here now, but fuck me.
Can Allgaier throw his name in there as a potential driver? Or at the age of 36, is he too old to move into that series?
I don't think he's too old. I just don't think he wants to. I think he enjoys racing on Saturdays. You mentioned his wife, his daughters. What's so important?
He's the new Elliott Sadler, only more likable and more talented.
High level of stock car racing, he's having a great job winning races. I think he really wants to win that elusive championship. And he wants to stay here until he can be the top of the podium for when it looks at the end of the year points. And that's what Justin Allgaier wants to do.
That's a great point, Steve.
I love Justin Allgaier. He wins me money.
And being able to be at home on Sundays with your kids is huge as well. And if you can do both.
Gets to race on Saturday, go home, watch the other race on Sunday. Stress-free.
It is a big deal to be in this Xfinity Series.
Justin climbing out of the car.
But would he like to finish his career in Cup with Dale Jr.? He'd have to be considered for that ride, given the Brant sponsorship and everything, right?
They're on the front stretch.
I know it'd be late in the game to get into Cup and drive a new car for a new team and all that. But, I mean, it's the team he knows, but a new Cup
The
team.
lead until 48 to go. Chevy's first
Love
win
it.
here in New Hampshire in 15 years. Kevin Harvick, the last driver to do that.
Oh, yeah, Harvick back in his bushwhacking days, the dark ages of the Xfinity Series, from 2006 to 2015.
Chevy place. Did you guys have something to prove today?
We finished second last year to one. I told these guys I really wanted to win here. This place has been so much fun over the years. First of all, it's my wife's birthday today, so if I can't be with my wife on her birthday, the best way to do is take home a trophy to her. Just proud of our team. You know, it was...
I love that he's having all the success in junior motorsports and Noah Gregson's not having shit this year, outside of one fluke win at Talladega because Allgaier ran out of gas in the second overtime.
Just felt like all day.
Or third overtime, whatever. It's been a while.
Doing a good job, and the guys kept me calm, and we had great pit stops all day. Headed to Hans, awesome up on the spotter stand, and just really proud of this team, man. God's good, and you fans, thank you all for coming out. I told them before the race, it is so cool seeing all the fans lined up.
That was a good crowd.
Never disappoints, and love coming over here to New Hampshire.
Boy, this team is on an absolute roll. 3 wins in the last 8 races. Justin Allgaier, the winner at New Hampshire.
I'll take the money. That was a crazy race. I didn't get to watch all of it, but I got to watch the last third of it, basically.
Driver for the 7, Justin Allgaier.
All right, let's stream over. Justin Allgaier wins. I'll take the money. I'll see you guys tomorrow. The Cup race is around 3. I haven't looked at the weather, so I don't know if there's rain in the forecast. I don't think there is, but Michael probably would have said something. You know, he's been checking. So shout out to you, Michael. Have fun at the races. This was a good one. I'll see you guys tomorrow around 3 o'clock.